about the Cubs?
I know, 5-1 on the road.
I know, it's pretty crazy.
It is.
Yes.
So we're in the city right now.
What do you want to do today?
Well, they're back home.
Let's see a game.
All right, let's go.
As you guys just saw, we were at Wrigley Field last night. It was an amazing game. Cubs were playing the reigning World Series champions, the San Francisco Giants. And Kyle Schwarber hit a bomb, and we got to witness it in person. It was literally breathtaking. It sent chills down my spine. It was an unbelievable experience to see that in person.
Yeah, a 3-run homer. The hair on the back of my neck was like standing up. Everyone was out of their seats.
Yeah, it was. The atmosphere at Wrigley was unbelievable. It
was so loud. And
something
it's like,
that I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, it was just, everyone was going crazy. And it's just exciting times right now for the Cubs.
Yes.
And just to witness that, like, just take it all in, like, you finally realize how exciting that this season has been, and it is, and just crazy, like, that moment, like, I took it all in, and I just, like, saw, like, this is crazy.
It's so much better seeing it in person than on a game or like
it doesn't,
TV.
The TV doesn't do it justice. Just hearing the bat, just hearing the bat hit that ball.
And when you saw the ball come off the bat, you knew it was out of here. It was just unbelievable. I want to relive that moment again.
Yeah, and I hope that's not the last Kyle Schwarber home run we see together at Wrigley. And it was his first home run at Wrigley, so even more special for us to witness live that I can't even talk about it because I can't put it into words. It was just something you had to be there to see.
Speaking of home runs, Miggy Montero must have gotten a vibe that Schwarber hit a long ball at Wrigley. So Miggy decided to do the same, but he hit a grand slam to kind of seal the deal to bring him back up. He was recalled today, so he is now back on the roster. So that's awesome. He's been gone for about the past month or so, rehabbing his thumb in Arizona, and then he was with the Cubs in Iowa, which it was good for him, I think, to get back.
Yeah, definitely to give him some practice before he came back. But I'm excited he's back. We missed him.
Yes. And I think having him back in our lineup fully healthy will be an amazing thing heading into the last home stretch of baseball here in Chicago.
I know. Can't believe it's almost over.
I know, it is. One thing that also happened today is Castro is out of the lineup until further notice. Nothing is wrong with him besides his playing ability. He's been lacking as of lately, and it's kind of sad. I mean, I know I've been bashing him, but it is Castro. He has been a part of the team through all the ups and downs. But last night at Wrigley, I think I finally realized that I'm no longer a Castro fan. He made me quite upset. 3 times he's actually made me upset.
Yeah, he left a lot of runners stranded with 2 outs.
2 outs every time.
Every time he came up to bat, it was 2 outs, and runners were in scoring position.
Yes.
So we could have had, the game could have been won by more than 1 point, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we probably could have won 10-4 if he would have hit at least a single. So that kind of stunk. But Madden, knowing him, he'll do some sort of crazy scientist type roster, especially with Miggy back now. I mean, Schwarber can play third, Bryant into left, Coughlin or DeNorfia at second. Russell will most likely stay at shortstop. That is his normal position.
Yeah, I like him there too,
I do too.
a lot.
He seems more comfortable.
Yeah.
He's at ease, so to say. But
I trust Joe Madden.
I do too. Yes.
I don't think he's disappointed me in like the lineups or.
No, and one thing that Len and JD have brought up during today's game, they said that Joe has been consistent all season long and has had his pitcher batting 8th, which I personally think that's probably the smartest thing I've seen a coach do. I know Joe's kind of crazy when it comes to his lineups, and having the pitcher batting 8th and having some sort of power, which we have Russell there.
Yeah.
I mean, Russell's an amazing hitter. I mean, he can work on his swing a little bit, but for the most part, he gets the job done.
Yeah, I like it a lot because if your pitcher's coming up to lead off the inning and he gets an out, like you have one out and then you have like a power hitter at the end, and then you have your starting lineup all over again.
Exactly.
It's just, I don't know, I really like that.
I do too.
Hi guys, I'm outside of Wrigley Field, and for this week's Player of the Week, it's kind of a special edition because we asked you guys, the fans, who should play the week.
We will.
And you guys decided, drum roll, Anthony Rizzo. So we named Rizzo Player of the Week, and tomorrow just happens to be his birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
bud.
birthday, Rizzo, and congrats on being our Player of the Week. Why he's the Player of the Week? Well, the fans voted, but
Correct.
there was a reason behind them voting for him.
Yes.
So he had 15 hits in the last 8 games, and 5 of them are home runs. And he had a 4-game home run streak.
That's unbelievable. That's like all-star numbers right there. I mean, I know Anthony is an all-star, but like looking back at this 20 years from now, we're going to realize this 2015 season was probably, and maybe will be, hopefully not, Anthony's best season in baseball.
I feel like he's just going to get better and better.
I think
he's
so too.
still young.
Yes.
And he's just been doing so hot lately.
He's probably one of the hottest players right now in all of baseball.
All of baseball. I
mean,
agree.
Probably you can throw Bryce Harper and Mike Trout in there.
Trout, yeah.
I mean, and then Rizzo. Paul Goldschmidt maybe, but he's been quiet since the break has ended.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't heard
but
his name
I
come
know
up a lot,
exactly.
but Rizzo, I mean, he's just all over the place lately. I see like the MLB posting about him, and you don't see that from the Cubs. Like you don't see players from the Cubs being posted like on their Instagram and their Twitter and their Facebook. Now they're posting all these articles about the Cubs, and it's just an exciting time right now. And I feel like Rizzo really just helps us with it.
He sparked it, so to say.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like the leader of the
Exactly.
team.
He's the captain.
Yeah.
Definitely the captain.
And so you have some news.
I do. I do.
Some around the league news?
Yes. So last Friday it was the trade deadline. So trade deadline passed. I was pretty happy with who we had gotten.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have loved Dan Herron 3 years ago. He was kind of rocky in his first start with the Cubs. And Tommy Hunter, that's a great addition to the bullpen. I mean, the dude throws on average like 101 miles per hour. So,
and he saved us.
Yes. Yes.
Already.
Yes. So those 2 additions, I mean, it's okay. I mean, we did get rid of Junior Lake. So, and a couple other minor league players that I really didn't know we had.
I like Junior Lake, but I mean, I wasn't too upset about it. So I wish him luck.
I do too. Yes. So, but anyways, today, a week after the trade deadline is over, the Indians had traded Michael Bourne and Nick Swisher to the Braves for Chris Johnson, and Cleveland is also giving the Braves a cash offer, so to say. It's been an undisclosed amount of money to help pay for the hefty contracts of Bourne and Swisher. So that's just kind of interesting news after, a week after the trade deadline. The Cubs are the early game today, so there are no scores to report for you guys. There should be a game starting in a couple of minutes or so. So you can check ESPN for that.
Yeah, the Cubs are doing really hot today.
Yes, they are. The Cubs are playing October baseball in August.
Yeah, Hamill was quoted last night saying, "Our main goal was to be relevant after the break, and we are right there." So how do you feel about that quote?
It's kind of like the back-to-school feeling you get, that butterfly-y nerve type feeling. It's a sigh of relief, almost, to hear that coming out of a Cubs player, just because it hasn't been said in a very long time. And I'm perfectly okay with where we're at right now. I mean, there's always room for improvement, but
I can't complain right now.
I love it.
So good. better than I expected this season to play
we're
out.
9.5 games out of the first place in the Central Division.
Like,
That's unheard of in recent years.
Yeah, on the north side, it's just crazy times in Chicago right now. Like, everyone is hype on baseball, and you don't hear that a lot. It's usually Bulls and Bears because those were our winning teams.
And I mean, it kind of kills me to say it a little bit, but the White Sox are in the mix right now too. So baseball is back in Chicago. I mean, the White Sox did win in 2005, but I just feel like everyone's talking about baseball, and you go to Wrigley or you go to US Cellular and you just see a bunch of people there. Everyone's happy. I mean, it
doesn't matter if they win or lose. Like, everyone's just happy to watch them. Like,
I mean,
to
White Sox fans are talking Cubs baseball. Cubs fans are kind of talking White Sox baseball.
Yeah, I mean, people that don't even like baseball are talking about the Cubs just because of how well they're doing this season. Like, it just gives me chills. The Cubs will finish up the series against the Giants on Sunday, have an off day Monday, and then the Brewers are in town for a 3-game set. So that's about it for this episode.
I'm Michael.
I'm Gabriella.
Thanks for watching Northside Manor.
See you next Friday.
Bye, guys.